There's this really interesting article. It's on Mac Rumors, and I've seen it in other sites as well. It's from it's like this little report about PC sales in 2020.
Oh yeah,
It's Canalysis. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but Canalysis or Canalysis. What? Something.
however it's called, yeah,
Whatever it's called. But it says that in this report, I think Mac Rumors, they look at more of the Apple side of things. Like Apple shipped 16% more PCs in 2020, still lags behind Dell, HP, and Lenovo. So if you look at the chart, we see like the vendor name, the shipments that they made in 2020, and the top vendor is Lenovo. Second one is HP. Dell is third. Fourth is Apple. And fifth is Acer. And then all the others are in the bottom. So others are probably like other brands like Asus, Gateway.
hey, don't be knocking the Gateway, man.
I mean, when you told me that they were back, I was like, wow, they really are back.
I was as shocked as you were about that. It was pretty wild stuff. I mean, it's yeah. But that's a telling point in regards to the fact that Apple did get an increase in sales. But the thing to remember, and I think this was actually pointed out in some of the comments I read in regards to the to the increase in the numbers. It's great that they got this big increase. Good for them. Yeah. And I think given now that everybody's remote learning, remote working, and whatnot, this is hardly surprising. The biggest comment that came out about that was that the price point for Apple's is really high to start with.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, as someone who used Apple products, and I know, I'm sure they know too, they'll never achieve number one in the computer space. It's not going to be possible because...
Well, definitely not for affordability. That's
not for affordability. And, just there are businesses that are starting to use Macs, but they're not like the businesses, financial businesses, doubt it. Never going to see that happening. And
no, they don't know.
No. I just don't. I mean, like 99% of the places that I see, that use computers, cash registers, POS systems,
right?
Well, they might not be running Windows, but banks.
Oh yeah.
They're all Windows, and they're probably using HP or Lenovo because they have a business department that handles all that stuff. So but the fact that they're number 3, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive for something that their cheapest Mac computer is the $699 mark. That's their cheapest,
right?
And that's not even a laptop. It's just a Mac Mini.
Right, and that's what's wild about it. For that kind of money, you can get a fairly cheap Windows laptop, be it Lenovo, HP, Dell, whatever, and it is and that's easily on the cheaper side of machines, very affordable, I would argue, and you actually get a pretty decent PC out of the whole thing too, a decently powered machine. Depends on what you need it for. If you're using it for gaming, no, definitely you have to spend a lot more money for that. But you're just doing schoolwork, office work, and whatnot. Oh, more than that, easy, yeah. But $700, if you just need a machine for class, you need a machine to just go to work, it'll work. Yeah. But it's going to have its limitations, especially in the remote, business learning world. You need something that's going to be a little stronger, but if you need a cheap PC, there you go, $700, and you can pony up for one.
Not even. I mean, even $700, it could even be lower than that.
Oh yeah, no, they totally can. Buy a Gateway at Walmart. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, those are like
that'll definitely be.
I think the highest price was like $400. The most expensive one is $400. So there's even cheaper one than that. So I mean, the old saying is, you get what you pay for. But
that's exactly what I was thinking.
But if it's just like for your kid or something that they just want to watch YouTube or do remote learning or play some online web-based game, they don't need like a high-end PC or even a Mac to do it. I mean, a Mac is nice, but I mean, for me, I wouldn't You know, if this is my kid and I can't
Yeah.
afford a Mac, I was like, I'm not gonna get him a Mac right now. You know, maybe down the road when if I have more money, right now, like
Yeah.
here, this is a little PC for you.
Right on, right on. Yeah, it depends on what the needs are for it. You know, obviously you want to check the specs and all that stuff. You can certainly ask us; we'll be happy to tell you. But yeah, no, but yeah, for the $400, like for that, you know, the couch or whatever they're selling over over at Walmart for those gateways, or $700 some odd dollars for the really cheapy Apple stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can get yourself a pretty decent PC that'll do probably what you need it to do.
But you know,
You need to spend, but if you got greater needs, you need to spend more money on it. Unfortunately, that's kind of the way it is.
It kind of is. I mean, if you're thinking about doing advanced video editing, like Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, then
Right.
you're gonna have to fork out a little bit more money. And if you're gonna go down the Final Cut Pro route, then you definitely need you have to use a Mac. You can't use anything else. So
Yeah, I would imagine probably now in this age of the pandemic with the video conferencing call, the video learning, all that stuff, you probably would need a stronger PC just to accommodate the video itself, unless you pony up a lot more money for the video cards to replace it and so forth. So that's really kind of a big thing now.